What is going on, guys? IPX Life Force here, bringing you guys gameplay of Domination on Warhawk, and just kind of to let you guys know here, I do get a KEM strike. It is the first KEM strike I have gotten recorded, so it was a little exciting. I got it really late last night. The baby was asleep, my wife was asleep, so I kind of did like a little, silent fist pump, yay type of thing, but just kind of set this up. I was in the same lobby for, I think this was the fifth map that we played, and it was like the second time that we played Strikezone. This isn't Warhawk, this is Strikezone. Duh. But but this was the second time we played, and we'd already played about 5 maps with the same people, and I played defensively because what actually happened was the first time we played Strikezone, the teams were exactly the same. They never changed because nobody ever backed out of the lobby, and my teammates are all running support, which was a little helpful. I mean, I grab a ballistic vest, and somebody drops a ammo crate near me, but it's not really something I needed. But the ballistic vest helped a little bit. But we were playing these same guys. They were a party of 6, so we were always on the same team, and they were always on the same team. And the first time that we played them on Strikezone, we actually got what was it? We got horribly spawn trapped on Domination, and they had C and B in that map as well. So they were kind of trying to do the same thing here, and so my teammates were kind of like, we're gonna try and just sit back, and at first here in the video, as you can see, I didn't really want to sit back. I kind of wanted to push up. I wanted to take C at one point. I was trying to tell them on the mic, I'm like, come on guys, let's take C or B or something, and they were like, oh, we're trapped over here at B and A, and we can't get out. And one of my teammates was like, please just, you're doing pretty good over there by the pro shop, just keep an eye out over there and don't let them come through and take A, because they did triple cap us the first time we played, and they were pretty good. And so I didn't want to, I kind of wanted to win the game, but unfortunately we didn't win at all. And what ended up happening was that I got the KEM, and I called in the KEM, and after I get the KEM, I rush up to C, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try. I told him, I was like, I'm gonna try and take these. We're gonna go ahead and try and win, even though I knew there was probably no possibility we could without triple capping. But there's one point where we get C and B, and one point where we get A and B, and we were pretty close, and then there's another point where we get A and C. But a little bit about the KEM strike. Once I started getting close here, I kind of knew I was getting close, and so it's a little defensive. It's a little bit of a defensive KEM strike because that's the way that my teammates were playing, so it's the way I was forced to play. I wanted to push up and kind of get in their spawn and try and trap them a little bit, and push up and get either C or B. And my teammates were a little more defensive than I would have preferred, but they really helped me out, watching my back there at A, so they couldn't come through B. And when my teammates did die over here, I came over to A and helped out, trying to protect A. And we turned into just defensive here, as we have A and C right now. We know they're spawning B, so I know there's somebody watching mid stairs, so I kind of just went over to A stairs and watched that for a little bit. And then I think the guy at mid stairs dies, and I run back over to the pro shop area to watch that. But I wouldn't say this is a fast KEM strike. This is a more defensive KEM strike, but it's a KEM strike nonetheless, and I'm very proud of myself. I was very excited. I was very pumped up because I wasn't trying to get a KEM necessarily, and I didn't really realize that I was close to one until about here in the gameplay. And I was like, oh man, I'm close to a KEM. I was telling these guys, I was like, I'm close to a KEM, you guys. I was like, I'm really close. And this guy was like, I'm gonna throw this care package down, and hopefully they'll come and try and get it. But he ended up picking it up, and I saw the ballistic vest over there, and I was like, oh, I don't want to risk it. But then I decided, yeah, I'm gonna run over here and get a ballistic vest. So I went ahead and grabbed one. the ammo crates everywhere from like every single one of my teammates running support, and we only got one Oracle in this game, but that's okay, and I didn't really need it because I kind of stuck to this opening of the Pro Shop. And the thing about it was we were playing a couple guys, and they had like the body count armor, and they had like 2 point something KDs, and the funny thing is they never really came to this side of the map. They were more toward B and the front stairs at A than they were over here, which kind of helped out a lot because I didn't have to deal with them. It was just mainly the same guys running over here, and right here I know I'm close, and I'm like going back and forth, and I'm like, come on, I only need a couple more, and I think I need 2 more at this point. And I get some guy who throws his IED over here, and I don't know if that counted toward it or if it didn't. I'd have to go back and count the kills exactly to find out. But I don't think right here, this guy, he throws like an IED and I shot it. I don't know how I shot it, I didn't even see it, but it blew him up. I don't know if that counts towards a KEM or not, because I don't think lethals count toward it. So I might have been 3 kills off or something, or I might have just been 2 and that one didn't count or something like that. But very excited to bring you guys this gameplay. Of course, the video I posted yesterday of the Honey Badger setup, the class setup, best class setup, is this class setup that I'm using. So, you know, it was kind of funny that I posted it and was like, you know, I've still yet to get a KEM with it, and then I go into this game and boom, I get a KEM with it right after I posted the class setup. So I thought that was a little funny, but other than that, I want to say that, you know, to get KEMs, it's not all about camping and it's not all about rushing around. It's a little bit of both. I like to play more aggressively in the beginning of the game and then kind of hang back there. I get the KEM strike, and I was like, yay, haha, KEM strike, now I'm going to go try and get C. That's what I was telling him. I was like, I got my KEM strike, let's go get C, and that's why that guy's running in there to go towards C. But we, we do end up losing the game, unfortunately. But we did try here at the end to win, and I believe I end up 40-11 by the end, so I die a few more times after I got my KEM, but that's okay. I did get the KEM, so I was happy about that. And mainly, in my opinion, KEMs are not so much about you as they are about your teammates. If your teammates are hanging back, and like my teammates were in this game, if I were to be rushing around like I was in the beginning, running through, you know, the middle sniper area and all that, I got a few good kills in there, but I knew if I stuck around that area and tried to rush around in that area that they were probably going to get me, because they would just overpower me at one point. After I kill 2 or 3 people there, they know I'm there, they're gonna run 2 or 3 deep at me, and there I called it in, the KEM strike. But I knew that they were going to run 2 or 3 deep at me if I stayed in one area for a particular amount of time, especially in a small space like that. So I kind of stuck to the outside of the map. I watched the Pro Shop and all that, and you know, if my teammates are pushing and kind of being aggressive, I also like to be aggressive if I'm going for a KEM strike. I would rather be aggressive than sit back, but I'll take it any way I can get it at this point. And you know, I'd rather be aggressive. I'm not saying to camp for your KEMs, but you definitely have to pay attention to what your teammates are doing, because you can't do a KEM all on your own. I mean, unless it's free for all, you can't just go out and go crazy unless you're amazingly good. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much all I'm gonna have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope to bring you guys some more KEMs here in the future. If you did like the video, leave a like on it, comment, subscribe for future videos, of course. As always, guys, stay safe out there. You guys have a great day. God bless everyone out there, and I'm IPX Light Force, and I'm out of here.